Welcome to my kingdom, or welcome back to my kingdom. Thank you for existing. My name is KingZoePLUR, and today we're going to be talking about free stuff. Music festivals have been growing in popularity and in prices over the past decade. And in this economy, look, I'm a full-time artist. I can't afford this shit, which is why I have been trying to get into as many festivals as I can for free. And I'm going to explain to you how. Huge disclaimer before we get started: any job that you end up doing to get into music festivals for free or get your ticket discounted, you should take them seriously. You should actually care about your music scene, about the art and the music, or you just won't be taken seriously in general in the future. You won't be invited back to festivals to work for them again. Word gets around in the music industry pretty quickly, and it's all about who you know. So you really don't want to mess it up for yourself by doing a poor job or just trying to basically sign up for something and not do your job just for the free tickets. So keep that in mind. If you think you can handle it, and also to prove you're not a robot, make sure to like and subscribe. One of the ways that I have experience in getting into a music festival for free is teaching a workshop, but this would also kind of fall under the category of performing for the festival, but I'll explain that in a second. Basically, if you have any kind of skill like dance or crafting or yoga or meditation, you can easily teach like usually an hour-long block of something, whatever your skill is, to a crowd of people at a festival for discounted tickets or for free. I always choose to teach a candy workshop because I've been making candy for like 11 years or more at this point. So it's something I know how to do. I pick a basic thing that I can easily teach people. Usually I start with singles, teach people how to do the whole, peace, love, unity thing with the person next to them or something. And then maybe I'll teach doubles, which is just, you make the string a U shape. We're not teaching candy here. I have videos for that. Yeah, there's always promotion companies out there looking for people to do workshops. I'm always seeing posts about it, probably because you have to be a good teacher too. But listen, I've taught like 3 candy workshops at this point, and I don't even think I'm that good at it. But other people have enjoyed it and they said I did pretty good, and they couldn't even tell I was anxious. So, I mean, it can't be that hard. Another one would be performing. So if you do live painting, or you do dance, or you do flow art, or obviously music. For visual arts, you can easily get in kind of not last minute, but I'd say like 6 months in advance, you could easily get in there. I'm always seeing people looking for live painters. I've had friends go to Lost Lands, Electric Forest, Big Dub for live painting, and they've been comped their tickets and had a great experience. And then if you want to actually spin music or perform music for the festival, I totally recommend taking a few months, really figuring out which companies you want to work for and contacting them way beforehand, way before they're going to have festivals. Especially if they have multiple festivals, it's way easier to be like, hey, this is what I'm interested in. Here's all my information. Get them your mixes immediately, because once they're making festival announcements that, hey, this festival is going to be happening, they are usually fully booked on the lineup. I know as an event planner, it really breaks my heart when somebody hits me up and wants to perform for fall days, and I already am posting the flyer. I have it's booked, it's full. I can't put any more people on the lineup, and I usually already have my backup and backups in line for if anything happens travel-wise, or somebody can't make it or gets sick. So you definitely have to contact those people way ahead of time. Then you have the wonderful world of street team promotion, which is another thing that I'm doing for Winter Wake Up. I wonder if this counts. They said that if I flyer, I get 6 points. I wonder if this counts as flyering. Come to Winter Wake Up. Link in bio. Use code Zoeplur for money off when you buy tickets online. If you see this before March 22nd through 24th, 2024. So yeah, that would be an example of street promo. With the rise of social media, a lot of people are looking for street promo. Even smaller, grassroots type festivals have something set up for it. I know for Fall Days, we had a little street promo team, and that only had 1,000 attendees, But the street promo can very much range. These all range depending on how big the festival is, how big the company is, how corporate it is. Like working for someone like Insomniac Events, you would probably have to know somebody who knows a guy to talk to them to work for their events. Because I know people do work for their events, and I know some people around me work for their events, but I just, not my vibe, not my cup of tea. I like more like grassroots underground type stuff. So I like to work for like Firelights Festival, Winter Wake Up, like things in my area that just are smaller and more like not going to give me an anxiety attack. And to get on those street promo teams, you'll usually see a post being like, there's going to be a festival, and you can hit up somebody who's a coordinator or head of one of the promotion companies who's involved to be like, hey, do you have a street promo team? And if they don't have a street promo team, you can always get in there with volunteering. And volunteering is another thing that it really depends on what festival it is, like how long your shifts are going to be, how often they're going to be. I've heard like a minimum of like 2 to 3 hours once or twice through the weekend. And then I've heard like a maximum of like 5 to 6 hours, 2 to 3 times through the weekend. And I mean, these are hours that you're at the festival during the day. Usually you're doing things like checking wristbands, picking up trash, helping people park, helping people to their campsites, but it's for like hours on end. You're usually doing the same job. And I will tell you right now, with volunteering, they put you where they need you. So do not expect to be like with your friend or whatever. There's this festival near me called Big Dub that I know my friends volunteer at like every freaking year. And they like have to do upwards of 6 hours of volunteering there, I think. But that's just what my friends told me. So I don't know if other people who know them better might, like the people who work there, could just like slack off, but like I wouldn't recommend, like I said, slacking off on any of this shit, especially in this realm. If they tell you to go pick up trash, pick up the trash. Please just pick up the trash. Don't be like getting really messed up and just wandering off and not doing your job. Like you actually just, I know it's a little difficult. This is why I don't volunteer at festivals. Like I don't do that part of shit. Like I really just, because I couldn't handle it. Like personally, I couldn't handle it, but I can handle teaching a workshop. I can handle like, but I can't handle volunteering for 8 hours or sitting at the door or wristbanding people. So if you can't handle it, then just don't, because it's just not worth it. You'll be known as that person who just fucks off and doesn't do anything, and that's not a good look. This one is new to me, but if you work for a charity or nonprofit organization that is sponsored by the music festival, like the charity nonprofit organization has like a table or a booth that you can sit at and attend at the festival, you can sometimes get free tickets that way. This worked out in my favor last time because for Borderland Music Festival in New York, I recently started working for this charity called Surfrider Foundation, and this chapter that specifically that I work for is really small. So it worked out in our favor because there wasn't that many people who were even willing to go to the music festival and work it. But we were like, yo, that's free music. And we had prime real estate. We literally had a canopy right by main stage. We had a place to leave our stuff, a safe place to meet up. It was amazing. I mean, all you had to do was like get emails for the emailing list, watch over the canopy, basically sit in the same place the whole time, unless we were like going to get food or like told one of the people that we were walking away. Sometimes we would walk away for like an hour and then come back. But we always told people when we were leaving, you just basically sit there from like, I don't know, 10 a.m., 9 a.m.-ish till like sundown. After that, it was fair game. By the time the end of the night came, we were out in the middle of the crowd, jamming to Mo, having a wonderful freaking time. I'm pretty sure I actually was at Barricade at that point. Oh yeah, I totally was. So like I got into this festival just because I work for some nonprofit charity that helps protect local waterways. And I sat there all day and had, like I said, shade, prime real estate. You know, if you have a canopy, you're all set. If you happen to work for a charity that is sponsored by that festival, or if you think that you're good at talking, maybe you can get yourself in there by being like, hey, for charity, can I set up a booth here and just be the head of the booth and like get emails for your emailing list? Get donations, do whatever you need to do for your little charity. I mean, we were telling people about beach cleanups coming up. It was really a good time, and we met some people. We recruited some people. We got some donations and some free festival tickets. I mean, I could have easily fucked off at any point and just been like, goodbye, I'm gonna go eat a gyro, but then I wouldn't be invited for next year. And then the fun last way that I do not recommend at all, host it. Host the festival. Like, I have videos about this. They'll be linked below, but I have many videos about the horrors of hosting music festivals. All right, I would not recommend this, but if you are really, you know, the music ain't coming to you the way you need it to, if you don't have music in your area that you actually enjoy, which is often the case for me, you gotta host your own stuff. I mean, more power to you, but you gotta be just delusional enough to believe in yourself enough to do it, but not delusional enough to get caught up in like a drug addiction or, you know, debt. You got to be ready to budget your life so that you can go into debt at any point, because that's really what throwing parties is like. You are not making money off the backs of these artists, and most of the money that you make, if you make anything from throwing parties, festivals, organizing events, music industry stuff, all that money goes back into the next one, or else you're not doing it right. Like, that's just my personal opinion.
That's my opinion!
I mean, I will sit on my high horse till the end of my life. But yeah, I don't think you should like live off the backs of other artists. So I would not recommend hosting the festival. But if you are like really, really passionate about it and you seriously, like me, do not have enough of the music you like in your area, you might have to put on your adult grown-up panties and freaking strut on out there and put together your own show. I mean, that's why I'm here. That's what I'm doing. But anyway, wouldn't recommend. 10 out of 10 would not recommend, because it's very emotionally and mentally taxing and physically. Anyway, thanks for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you have a wonderful life. Remember that anybody can be amazing if they just be themselves. I hope you enjoyed me spilling the absolute tea on how to get into music festivals for free. I'm a secret MC. You don't even know me. Secret MC. Beans the No, I'm not. But anyway, have a great time. Hope you enjoyed.